In this episode of the Mountain Yeti Series, we'll wrap up our dashboard tour by taking a look through the advanced features that Boogie Down WP adds to our WordPress site. To find these features, open up the SEO module and click on Advanced at the bottom of the sidebar menu. In this area, we can fine-tune our site title, customize our robots.txt file, control access to settings based on user role, activate data removal when uninstalling, export all of these settings to archive or to use on another website, or import your settings, including from the other big SEO plugins. So first things first, we have the site title format. Here you could specify exactly how you want your site title to display. Now before we switch that feature on, let's see how things work by default with WordPress. Out of the box, WordPress has a nice system to display your page titles. It will take the name that's set for your page and your site title as it's set in the dashboard and separate them with a hyphen. But if you'd like to have something different, that's exactly what this setting is for. It's best to use the tokens below here to insert variables. That keeps things dynamic. If we want to go wild and do something extraordinary, we could change this hyphen to a vertical pipe. If we check the front end again, you'll see we now have that displaying just how we like. So elite. If you're paying attention to details, you may also notice that our actual page title is different. How is this so? Well, when this feature is enabled, your page titles will also be pulled from any custom set SEO titles you've added to individual pages. If you have not entered custom ones, the regular title will display as expected. But this gives you even more granular control over how your pages display, particularly in search results or when sharing links. We'll be exploring the individual page settings in the next video in the series. The next one down is our robots.txt editor. This is in full auto mode by default, and you probably want to leave it that way. But advanced users who want to easily add custom robots rules can just toggle on custom mode and the editor will appear. We'll keep auto mode active for hours. The next card down has our role control settings. Here you can determine who has access to these plugin settings in the dashboard or to the per post meta box editor on each page and post. Admins are always given full access, and we're going to leave these other ones set how they are. This way our editor will have full access to both, but our authors will only be able to access the individual post settings, not the global ones. Down here we have the ability to remove all of this plugin's data the next time it's uninstalled. There are ample warnings in place to prevent accidentally decimating all of your hard work. If you leave it off, you'll be able to fully remove this plugin, reinstall it, and everything will still be set how you had it. If you flip the switch and go DEFCON 1, uninstalling the plugin will also fully wipe all existence of its data. Always leave this off unless you're doing exactly that. And finally, down at the bottom we have controls to import settings from other SEO plugins and export your settings for reuse on another site. To back up your settings or transfer them to another site, click here on Export JSON and you'll get a file that you can easily import elsewhere. Over here you can import your settings. You can take one of those JSON files and bring in your settings. If you're currently using one of the major SEO plugins for WordPress and are switching to Boogie Down WP, the process is a breeze. That wraps up our tour through Boogie Down WP's SEO module settings. We now have our site-wide settings all good to go from Mountain Yeti Consulting. But stay tuned, the best is yet to come. In the next episode, we'll take a deep dive through the individual settings you can adjust for each page and post.